Cool. Here we go. So welcome back everyone, Mike here. Those old Model Ts you saw in the intro to this video, they are everywhere. I've seen at least 100 of them this week, maybe more than that. Apparently there's like a Model T Owners Association, and each year they pick a different part of the country and they have like this week-long event. It's like a meetup, and they go for cruises or rides all over the place and check out different things. But it's been really neat this week. Every time you look around you see an old Model T. I really got to give those people credit to be able to restore them and maintain them and keep them roadworthy and keep them looking as nice as they do. I'm sure it's a ton of work, but it's been really neat seeing them around this week. It's kind of enjoyable. But anyway, this evening I am out in the woods right now, and I'm going to be working on some trails. Not building new trails, that'll be coming up here shortly. What I'm doing here this evening is getting ready to brush hog these trails, and I normally don't do that in the springtime. I always wait till this time of year, and the reason is there's always a lot of little fawns out here and turkeys sitting on their nests and things like that, and I've never hit a fawn with a brush hog, and I don't want to do that, not at all. So I usually wait till mid-July, and it definitely needs it now. But in this part of the woods right here where I'm at right now, it's not too bad. The stuff doesn't grow up real well. I call this like a medium-sized woods. The big woods, no problem at all. You know, all you have to clean up there is occasional blowdowns and limbs and things like that. The medium woods, you know, these are trees all like probably 60, 70 years old, something like that, maybe 80. There's some limbs here, but I'm going to go to another area here where the woods are probably only 40 or 50 years old. And when you have a trail going through the woods and you get a little sunlight in there, all those limbs, everything wants to just come in on you. And so I'm going to trim all that stuff up. I brought some different tools out here to do that and clean anything off the trail, and then the next step will be the brush hog. I don't think I'll get to that tonight. I have about a half mile to do this evening, but I'll get it all ready. Then tomorrow night I'll be able to brush hog it and it'll look real nice. I brought out the Stihl FS 91R trimmer, the HT85 pole saw, and my old trusty 036 Pro chainsaw. I didn't bring the 362 out for one reason only. It's got a really nice sharp chain on it. This one needs sharpening right now, and you can get into a little bit of dirt doing this kind of work, so that's why I brought the 036. It needs sharpened anyway. Now, I know the title of this video, Do You Love Your Job, has nothing to do with cleaning trails, but we're going to get to that in a minute. Let me get down the bottom of the hill here and get started, and we'll go from there. Imagine if you were standing here when this fell. Look how far this thing's in the ground. Well, I have about a mile to go, but I'm getting there. And I also thought of something that I never thought I'd say. I could actually use a battery-powered chainsaw. For things like this, I think it would be perfect. See, what I'm doing, I'm finding myself using that pole saw even for the lower branches and things like that, just because it's so quick and easy. Just grab it, hit the trigger, you're cutting. So I'm using it for both the low stuff and the tall stuff that I can't reach. But I think maybe I will get a battery-powered chainsaw, you know, and just make a little mount in the Ranger and just keep it in there. For when you're out on the trails or whatever, you got a few branches or a limb down, I think it would be perfect. But anyway, back to the topic of this video. Do you love your job? Somebody asked me that very question the other day, and I had to think about it. And while I was kind of pondering that idea, I was curious to know what everybody that watches this channel does for a living. Or if you're retired, you know, what you did do before you retired. And do you love your job? And I know some people don't want to comment on the internets, you know, what they do for a living. I don't know why. But if you don't mind, let me know what you do for a living. I'm just curious. Now back to, do you love your job? Like I said, I had to think about that for a minute. See, I work in the oil and gas industry, and it's a great job. It's the best job that I ever had. And what I do there, I hire contractors to build like roads and paths, and I work with the land department, I work with landowners, I get along with everybody that I work with. They're all a bunch of good people. The pay's good, the vacation time's fantastic, the benefits are good. I'm very blessed, and I really, I guess I love my job. However, each morning when I get up and I'm leaving the house at 6:15 in the morning, is there something else I would rather be doing? Absolutely. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think you can still love your job even though you'd rather be doing something else. I'm sure everybody's heard this saying, you know, it goes something like, find something that you love to do and you'll never work a day in your life, right? Well, I'm not buying it. Now don't get me wrong. I'm sure that there's some people out there, and good for them if there are, that get up each day and there's nothing else they would rather be doing than to go into their job. And if you're one of those people, I'd love to hear what you do and how you got started in that business. But anyway, for me, you know, I love my job. It's a great job. I couldn't ask for anything more. However, there's about a million other things I'd rather be doing each day than going to work. However, I think the job gives you like a purpose, you know what I mean? And you work and you get rewarded. You get rewarded with the benefits and the pay, and that allows you to do the things that you really love to do. Like out here screwing around in the woods. That's what I really like to do. But anyway, like I was saying, if you don't mind, comment below what you do for a living and if you love your job. I'm just curious. Now I'm going to head back up to the house, and I'll do a quick time lapse there from where I'm at to the house, give you some idea, you know, how this trail goes. But anyway, like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.